Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. My name is Jawad. I'm the Imam at Islamic Center of Brushy Creek, and it is really a very happy occasion. I think that I think that it's a beautiful occasion that we are gathered here to celebrate one of the best endeavors that any of us can ever busy ourselves with, and that is the acquisition of knowledge. And I'm sure you're hearing a lot of advices from people. Everyone wants to tell you, do this, do that. But I just wanted to take a minute before I pray to share with us all what is the reason for us to acquire knowledge. Why is it that we engage? Why do we go to school? Why do we go to college? Why do we read books? Why do we write books? And I would say that perhaps the goal of knowledge is to become a wise person. And a wise person knows what to do and what not to do, essentially. And all of us, we are always in search of wisdom. And sometimes when we come across a young person, and inshallah Sanah is among them, a young person who does what they should do, we say this is a wise young girl. This is a wise young kid. So how can we acquire wisdom? Is something in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَنْ يُؤْتَ الْحِكْمَةَ فَقَدْ أُوتِيَ خَيْرًا كَثِيرًا, that whoever has been granted wisdom has been granted a great blessing. There isn't much that can replace the value of wisdom in a person's life. If you think about those of us who are kind of getting up there in our age, and we graduated maybe decades ago, if not many decades ago, we all have acquired some wisdom in life. But if we go back, if we say, you know what, if I knew at the time I graduated high school what I know now, I would have been a billionaire. I would have had everything that I ever wanted, and I would have never have to worry about, because if I had wisdom at that time. But the thing is that for most of us, wisdom comes over a long period of time. So there's an old Chinese proverb that says that wisdom comes in three ways. There are three ways you can acquire wisdom. The hardest one is what most of us go through, which is to learn by experience. Learn wisdom by experience. We make a mistake, we experience a negative consequence. If we are decently wise, we say, okay, let me not do this again. And that's wisdom has come. This is the hardest way to acquire wisdom. The easiest way to acquire wisdom is by imitation. By imitation. So Sanah, let's say there is someone that you really want to be like, and you see them as a role model, and you notice that they always wear black. So you say, you know what, because I want to be like this person must be wearing black every day for a reason. I don't know the reason yet, but I'm just going to follow them. And over time, you will surely realize what must have been the reason for why they wear what they wear. Usually, some of the very ultra-rich, ultra-successful people from a worldly perspective, they usually tend to wear the same clothes every day. And they have come to the conclusion, for example, that it's not worth spending 20 minutes choosing what to wear. No one really cares. Let me just wear something that's comfortable so I could go do what I love doing. So the second way, the easiest way, is to acquire wisdom through imitation. The third way is the most noble way. It is the most noble way. And this is what I would like to impart to Sanah and all young students, young and old students. All of us are students all throughout our life. The most noble way to acquire wisdom is through reflection. They say that standing on the shoulders of giants, that there have been people before us who made some mistakes and they learned from that and they corrected their course. We don't have to wait until we make the same mistake, but if we just observe them and reflect upon their course in history and learn from their mistakes and avoid them, we would have gotten wisdom in the most noble of manners. A lot of what we do in college, the effort by the whole institution is to make you reflect so that you can acquire wisdom. But you don't have to wait until you even go to college, but rather each and every single one of us, every day of our life, we could do some reflection by reading and reflecting. Whatever beneficial, knowledgeable material of knowledge is there, and reflect upon that, and we can acquire wisdom. And as Allah says in the Quran, that whoever has been granted wisdom has indeed been granted a great blessing. So, Sanah, I say to you what I say to myself and all of us and my kids, which is we should always continue to make one dua, which is Rabbi zidni ilma. O Allah, O my Lord, O our God, O our Creator, continue to increase me in knowledge. Continue to increase me in knowledge, and we ask Allah to increase you in knowledge. Congratulations on this day. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make you, I'm sure you already are, make you even more the coolness of the eyes of your parents. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.